Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bizchicks TV. This is the place to be for tips, tools, strategies, and everything you need to get your digital and social media life together. Our digital diva is in the house, Terry Johnson, online all the way from New York City. Now, like I always tell you, sit back, relax, put your tray in its upright position, get a pencil and paper, and let's take some notes. We are about to learn from the digital diva herself, Terry Johnson, online.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? Welcome to our discussion, our weekly discussion on digital marketing topics, which is content marketing, social media marketing, branding, SEO, email marketing. The list is long, okay? Because digital marketing is such a big topic. So try to chop it down into bite-sized pieces for us to digest today. So we're going to be talking about, and if you look below, it says, "Are you listening yet? Are you listening yet?" So we're going to talk about this. It's not I want to say procedure, but it's not a procedure. It's a It's a part of It's a part that you can add to your strategy where you are gathering information and getting data from customers, your target audience, people are talking. You need that information to help you create the content and create the strategy and make sure that you are doing the right things when you're running your business or your brand. Okay. So we want to say welcome to the live gang. Hey, live gang is here. We thank you for coming. We thank you for watching and listening and actively participating. We really appreciate that. Also, the replay gang. I know a lot of people watch the replay after the live is over. That's okay. We love that. Put your comments, your questions, anything you have to say in the chat that you want to add to the conversation, because we want to hear it. Even though we're not live, it's still an active conversation, because that's what social media is about. We're giving out information, we're discussing it, and then if someone comes, say, a couple days later and they discover it, or they can't watch it live today and they want to watch the replay, you can still be a part of the conversation, because these tools let us know, hey, somebody put a comment on, or somebody asked a question or said something, so we will know. Also, we ask you to, do us a favor and invite others to the conversation today, whether it's live or the replay. Now, there's several ways to do that. You know how to do that. So Facebook has this little thing where they are listening, and like if you say certain words, it's crazy. So you know how to bring people in and say, hey, you should watch this. So do that. We really appreciate the adding more people to the community. That's really what it's about. Because we love that you guys are here every week, but bring some new people to the party so there's more conversation, more networking, because we've shared our Snapchat in here, we've shared the TikToks, and we've done the LinkedIn's and whatever we're on, we share it amongst everyone. So I want to see the comments. Pat is here. Hey,
Mhm.
Pat. Gabriella is here. Love that. Thank you. So we're glad you're here. And I'm not saying that, okay, we're not happy with everybody that comes to the show. Of course, we happy with you guys. We see every week and you're added to the conversation. But well, I shouldn't say drag, but bring somebody over or gently nudge them, or, because you share this, and then I said the word. So you put this on your profile, or send it out, however you do that, and say, hey, there's some conversations going on about business, marketing, health, tech. Everything is happening here every day of the week at this time at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and it's 8 a.m. Pacific time. So sharing on that. There I go, saying it again. Invite people to the discussion. So I thank you for watching today, and we're going to get right into it. Just hold on a second. I'm doing an experiment, and I have to start it. And
Yes,
then
see that.
I
See
messed
that's
it
the
up.
thing. You
Mhm.
all get to be front and center on any new thing that is going on with the equipment and stuff. TJ will let us know how it goes.
Right. So now, okay, now it's on. Okay. This one I'm not ready to share yet, because as you can see, I didn't start it. So I will be talking about this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, are you listening yet? What are you talking about? People are talking. And you know that people are talking online, your customers are talking online, your target audience is talking on, everybody's online talking. It's all public now. Remember, I mentioned a few weeks ago that a lot of conversations are going underground. I called it submarining. Conversations are going under the water, and you can't see it unless you're in the submarine with them, which means you're a part of that community or that group, or you know where to go to find out, well, what are they, I don't see a lot of chatter above above the water about this topic, and it's something popular. That means that it's private conversation. So try to get a part of it, try to be a part of it now as a business or a brand. Actively seek out the groups on Facebook and wherever where this conversation is going on. Even though I know there's a thing about, oh, I got too many groups. I have tons of groups. I don't go to them all the time. But when I want to check on what's going on with all my groups, there's a tab on your phone that says that in Facebook is groups. So you just tap on it and you can just scroll through like a feed. So actively think about the groups and the areas and the communities. It could be forums. It could be everywhere. It doesn't have to be Facebook. Think about getting in and joining now, because a lot of these places will, the administrator or whoever's running it might go, oh, we got too many people, and they lock the door and they don't let anybody in. That can happen. So then there's that conversation going on behind the wall of people you want to know what they're thinking and doing. They're behind the locked wall. So try to get in now. Excuse me, guys. So active listening is social listening. That's what really the word, the term for it is social listening. Now, it's not social monitoring. Social media, monitoring your business or brand online. That's a different thing. It's a part of it. But social listening is much more than that. With social monitoring, you're going to go to, say, Facebook and search for your business or your brand name. You're going to go to Twitter and type in your brand name and see if who's talking about your brand. And there may not be a lot of conversation about it, because if you're not a big brand, you're not going to see any conversation about it. So in that instance, you might want to search for your industry terms. You might want to search around that. So for mine, it would be digital marketing or small business. Fran would search real estate, but she would do local. She could, to really dig deep down into what the conversations are about. She might do local search, like real estate in your area.
Right.
Instead of just a big because real estate is big and it's residential and commercial. So if you're residential, you don't want to see anything about commercial and vice versa. So where that happens, you might want to refine it and the thing is, the terms to search for. You know what to look for. So that's the monitoring part of it, where you're looking and saying, oh, well, what are they saying about this? Or what are they saying in this area, in this city about real estate? You can find that. But this social listening is much more than that. You're getting the information like that, but you're acting on it. So it's a two-part process. You have to monitor, and then you have to act on it. So in the case of, saying, acting on it, if you search and you find people saying they're looking, I wish so-and-so brand would make this, or this brand in your industry would improve their product, or why can't they make this? Or so you're going to ask, and you're going to look for the terms by either hashtag or keywords. Now, the difference is, someone may say something about what you're interested in, your industry, say on Twitter, but they might not use the hashtag, because we don't use a lot of hashtags on Twitter. Use one, if any. So that way Twitter has a powerful search where you can search by words, by terms, like what people are saying. Just actually type it in. And there is advanced search in Twitter where you can look for people that are asking questions with the question mark. Like, not just talking about it, but they're actively asking questions. Like, for example, like, does anybody know the best schools in blank and they'll put the city and question mark. Well, as a real estate agent, you might want to look at that, because that might indicate that person is looking to move. See? See how that works? So you have to think it's not going to be straightforward. They're not going to say, I'm looking to buy a house in San Diego. They're not going to do that. They might ask about the schools, the school system. They might ask about, the city services, or they might. So you have to kind of look, do a outside perimeter search of what you're looking for. Does that make sense to everybody? I don't want to get everybody confused.
Okay, so TJ, it sounds like you're ear hustling on
Yes.
social media.
Yes, I'm calling it, they're calling it social listening, but it's really spying and ear hustling, but you're doing it in a good way.
Right. And because you want to know what's being said so that you can meet the need.
Yes, that's it exactly. You want to know what's being said so you can meet the need. That's the whole part of it. That's why it's different from monitoring, which is just, okay, I gotta, I'm gonna go in and search for my industry or my brand name and see what's generally being said. No, you want to say you're listening and spying to see, well, what is being said? What is the conversation? It could be a conversation between your target audience and your competitor. If you know the names of your competitor, you should search for those things and then add the keywords for your industry or your term and see what the conversation is. So this is the part where listening is more detective work than just sitting back and seeing, oh, did anybody type in my name in Twitter? No. Unless you're Coca-Cola or Nike or something, yes, you're going to see that if you type in Nike. But if you're a smaller business, we're small businesses, the conversation may not be about our specific brand name or business name. It might be industry specific. And then if there's a bigger competitor in your area, search for that, excuse me, the name of the competitor and see what the conversations are going. So it's a little like, detective work, ear hustling, spying, whatever you want to call it. That's what we need to do. Why? Why do we need to do that? Because you need information, right?
Yes. And I can see how this will work for when you're doing ads, because now you're looking to find out what people are actually,
what do they need?
What do they need?
What do they
what
want?
are they complaining about?
Oh, and yeah. Thank you for saying that.
Knowing what they're complaining about and having a way to solve that need, to get in there and hear them and like, oh, I can help with that.
Yes. See, that's why the social listening is a two-part process, because you're listening and gathering the data, but you have to act on it. You have to have a plan and say, okay, like Fran said, someone is complaining about something that your competitor is doing, or I wish they made a X, or I hope, why don't they improve this? It's a part of you ever heard the term build a better mousetrap? So this is the front part of it, where you're getting the information by listening online, and it's real easy to do. There are some tools that let you do it where you don't have to do that much work, but it's really searching online for brand mentions, business mentions around the industry and your competitors. Because like Fran said, you could use this for ads. How do I know what ad to make? Do a search and see what people are griping about, or what they need, what problem do they need solved. And this goes back for also just making a social media post, not even just the ads, but this is a good way to figure out, because with ads, you're spending money. So you need to get super targeted about the creative. Creative means the copy and the image. Like, what do they need? So you got to hit that target. That's why it's called targeted market, targeted audience. You got to hit the target, because you're spending money. You don't just want to shoot arrows. Well, there's $5. It's missed the mark. That $5 missed the mark. And then you get into the part where people say, well, Facebook ads don't work. And I'm like,
they actually do work.
They do work. And you don't have to spend thousands. They work. I'm telling you, they work. But there's a plan. There's always a plan, people. You need a plan, a strategy, a process. Because it's like going in the woods. You want to go in we're just going to wander in the woods. We're just going to hike in the woods. No, you got to have a map, a plan, a strategy. It works with this goes with everything. So the social listening is a part of that where you can feel more confident about what your audience is looking for. Okay?
Yep.
All right, let me bring it up my notes, guys. I had a whole bunch of stuff down here. Let me see. Okay, so now see this kind of alleviates a problem of being ready to serve your audience or your customer because you're active, you're proactive, you're actively listening ahead of it's keeping a pulse on what's going on in your industry. And you know, you used to do that with trade publications, you know, public magazines and things are kind of going by the wayside. Everything is pretty much online, and it's for good reason because it's readily available,
Yeah.
it's free or low cost. You just have to put in the effort of, okay, I need to know what's going on with this industry or this topic. And it's easy because why? People are online sharing. And it's gotten more and more and more. But, you know, I said before that a lot of people have been, you know, there's been the negative part of people saying things and they've been getting doxxed, or some people losing their jobs because they say the wrong thing online. So that makes people a little cautious. We're not actually there yet, but I kind of see it where, you know, people are just not going to say anything publicly. So you want to do it now while it's free. And all it is you just need some investigative tools, just some things to go, okay, how do I find this information? Twitter. I know a lot of people don't like Twitter. You don't have to like Twitter. You don't even have to use Twitter, but you need a Twitter account to set up and to go in and search. I believe you might be able to search without it, but I think the advanced search might not be available to you if you don't have an account. I have to double check that because I've been on Twitter for so long. Now, Twitter, there's a lot of information there. Yes, we said that before over and over. There's a lot of information, but you got to know there's your plan. Where am I looking? You're going to use the search. You're not going to go on Twitter and, oh man, look at all this crazy stuff on Twitter. The president's on Twitter. They saying crazy stuff about coronavirus on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. That part we're going to ignore. All we are concerned about is search. Now, there's a tool that I use. I haven't been using it lately, but I mean, I remember I was like, oh, I forgot how great this tool is. It's free. It's called TweetDeck.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, TweetDeck allows you to you know, you're logged into your Twitter account, and then TweetDeck allows you to put columns up of different search features. So I wanted to bring up, I have a test one to show you guys. Let me see, where is it? I am sorry. Hold on, guys. I think mine went to sleep. There it is. How come it's not coming up? All right, so let's go back. So it's free. I mean, there are a lot of other tools and they want you to pay, but we don't want to do that. We want free because it's free. Now, where's the tab? All right, let's try this one. Is that it? Nope. That's my. Hold on, guys. It's not. It's. I haven't opened. It's just not showing up. Weird. I'll bring it up here because it's showing everything but not there. Now let's try. Is that no? That's not it. Okay. Let me see if I can bring it up again.
So there are tools to help us sort through the social listening. We can TweetDeck, and TweetDeck is going to allow us to see what the conversations are going on according to topic.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because
Interesting. I got the window open. It's not showing up. There it is. That is weird. It was not there. Now it's there.
okay, well, we're good.
Okay, here we go. All right, so this is like a demo one that I have. So I have, if can you guys see that? Let me move the banner and the brand. Now I'll leave that. Should I zoom it in a little bit? Let me see.
You'll probably have to pinch to
Yeah, I'm gonna
bring it up, but
see if I can zoom it in a little bit. Is that better?
yeah.
Let me switch. Yeah, okay, that's a little better. Okay, so this is TweetDeck, and I've got 3 columns. So the first one is the home column of this account, and then there's the messages. So those are direct messages. And then I haven't used this account in a while. So the last time I used it, let me, because I want to get that little window out of the way. It's covering up this. I want that to go away. There we go. That's what I want. All right, so I can bring that back. And then I have a column that says hashtag World Water Day. And then there's a minus RT, which is retweet. So I think the last time I used this was World Water Day last year. So it saved the column for me because that was one of the hashtags that I looked. Now I went in today and I did this last column on the right. It says hashtag SMMW20. And then I'm going to explain the little RT. But hashtag SMM, see, as soon as there's a tweet, it automatically updates. SMMW20 is Social Media Marketing World 20 for this year. So it's an annual social media marketing convention in San Diego. They have it every year with Michael Stelzner and stuff. So I'm using this because for me, I'm not there, but I can still monitor what's going on at the conference because all the lovely people there are so happy there. And when they go into one of the topics or conversations or, how they have it set up, I forgot the word, it's not coming in, but they have it set up to different tracks, like different tracks. So the lovely people that are listening to the speakers and all the conversations going inside of the convention and outside, they're happy and they're tweeting using that hashtag because the event set up this hashtag of SMMW20. Now the dash RT is a search feature for Twitter. It says I'm telling Twitter, give me every tweet on this hashtag, but I don't want retweets because I don't want to see the retweet. I want to see the original tweet.
Okay, so the negative RT is
Yes,
the dash
yes,
negative RT.
yeah,
Okay.
it's going to take out the retweets because I'm getting the original already, and I don't want this column to be because it'll keep going as much. If it's a real popular hashtag like maybe coronavirus or whatever's trending right now, this you see how it refreshes, it will keep going really fast, and then you're like, whoa, stop down, I want to read it. So I use the dash RT. This works in Twitter search also, not just TweetDeck. It's a general search. What is it? There's a way to filter out different things that you don't want. So this is one of them.
Okay, now this was really easy. I just typed in tweetdeck.twitter.com and it took and whatever I was in on Twitter,
yes,
it put together the columns and stuff. I didn't have to
right. It will put in home messaging, your likes, and let me bring up how you can do this. I hate monitoring these windows. Okay, here we go. So on the left, there's a column of things like there's a search, but then all below that, there's a plus sign that says add column. So I can add home, which is my tweets, user, which is me, information about my account. Notifications is, when somebody, tags you or sends you a direct message that you can see the notifications, and then search, which is the magnifying glass. Then they have other things here. Lists, like if you use lists in Twitter, if you have an account. Collection is a different grouping of twists. Trending is trends, whatever is trending on Twitter that you have set up. And it's based worldwide, or it can be your city or your state, or it can be United States. Then it can be likes. Those are the tweets that you liked. Messaging, direct messages, at mentions, that's a tag. You can see your followers. You can see if you schedule tweets. messages and mentions, and then activity is your like the Twitter oh, I'm forgetting the word. What the what's the word? It starts. Why is it not coming to me? You can look at what's going on around your tweets, like the numbers and everything, like the number of followers, the number of retweets, and things like that. Analytics. Duh. It didn't come to me. So if I wanted to add another search column, which is what I want to do, I'll just click on search and see it brings up a box to the left where the search icon is, and there's a box so I can search for, let me see, what do I want to search for? I had an idea and I already did the social media marketing word. Okay, I'll do digital marketing. So I can do digital, and you see as I type, it's bringing me suggestions like the hashtag and then some keywords, just some general words. And then below that is bringing up accounts, like people I can follow around this topic. So I'm going to do digital marketing hashtag. So see, it brings up another column. But if this is an active keyword, it's going to refresh really fast. So I always put in and this is just me. You don't have to do it, but I always do the RT. And I just hit enter to bring it up. So then you just scroll through. All right. So here's something good here. Where is it video? So if I can click on this and I can see the tweet. So this is from somebody named Making T talking about social media marketing world, saying, and there's somebody on the stage speaking, and they're saying, oh, there's an important message for us social media marketers to encourage us to keep going. I'm not sure of this video, but there's a big play button. So if I click it, I don't know if you can hear that. And we're going to get into some entertainment. But first of all, can we have an honest conversation? Yeah, can we have an honest conversation? We're all friends, right? Okay, so you see how that works? If there's video in here, and here's another one. Brian Fanzo is there, and he's saying, if you missed my digital empathy session yesterday, stop me today. And then he's retweeting something here. So if I click on that, it opens the tweet up in a window, and it looks like he's doing
a 360 camera view.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the video? I mean, do you have the audio selected for the share?
No, I didn't do that. So let me take it off. Let me take this off, and then I'll bring it back in. Because I always forget to do that. You have to put the audio. I don't see the option here.
When you're
it's only with tab, because I'm on the application window.
Oh, because so that's the application window doesn't have.
It doesn't have it. Only the Chrome tab.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna play any more video because I don't want to get back. I'm gonna bring it back up. But this is how. This is an easy way when you're using Twitter, because Twitter can be a lot of information all at once. So if you go to tweetdeck.twitter.com, or you can type in TweetDeck and it'll, Google will show you where it is. It's tied to the Twitter account that you're logged in at the time. So TweetDeck will know that you are going into Twitter as your logged in account. And if you have more than one, just make sure you're logged into it and then go to TweetDeck. And I love this because it's free. It's free. You can set up these columns. You can search for different things. You can come and this will save. I can come back in here tomorrow, and then I'm going to get rid of the World Water Day because today's not World Water Day. So whatever, that's what I wanted to do. So whatever I follow the national holidays, like, those little things that say, oh, it's National Cherry Pie Day, or it's National Water Day, or those things come up every day. So I always try to check them and look. So I'm going to bring up one from today let's see. I think it's National Anthem Day. So I go into search. Let me see.
Is it National Doctor's Day or something?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. So see, it's National Cold Cuts Day, National Anthem Day is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to bring that up and see, here's another column. So March 3rd is National Anthem Day. See how fast I clicked on one, but it's really fast. So I'm going to take out to slow it down because people will retweet things. So if it's an active keyword search or word search and there's a lot of activity, which means a lot of tweets, it will scroll really fast. So I always do the minus RT and then I can slow it down. So this one I wanted to bring up. It says March 3rd is National Anthem Day, and then they had a link to something, and they mentioned Farmers Almanac. So I can close the X and go back to my list. And if I want to look at another tweet for that day, here we go. So you see a lot of flags, and so this one says on this day in 1931, President Hoover declared the Star Spangled Banner our national anthem, making today National Anthem Day. So there's always they're not weird. It's just these fun holidays that everybody does. To see the social media marketing world column moving because people are tweeting. So I can go back to the list. So if I click on the tweet where the words are, it comes into a isolated view of that one tweet, and then I can hit this arrow and go back. Now, if I click on the picture, it brings up a widescreen view of it. So here's someone in the military with the dog licking the ear. So you just scroll through and you can set these up. And like I said, when if I close the tweet deck and I come back tomorrow or later today, these things are still here. So it will refresh the search for you as to be current, what's going on currently. And I'm going to get rid of this World Water Day because, let me show you that. So where you see the box where the hashtag or the search term is, there's a little icon that looks like two lines with two little circles. So you click on that. That's a refine of the search. So you can do by location, tweet authors, the amount of engagement. You can change the language, all of those things. So I want to remove it. So there's an X for remove. So it will delete that column, and then the others shift over. And then if I wanted to, because of my view, if I wanted to add another column, like I want to search something else, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to say small business owners. So I'm going to do small business. I'm also going to do small business owners. So again, here you got stuff coming up. I can look through this and see what the conversation is around different hashtags. So that's the key to this. If you do like search terms, like I did small business owner instead of a hashtag, you'll get to see more of what the discussion is as far as hashtags. So here's one that says, let me see if I can scroll it back up. This has a hashtag small biz. So I would look at this and see, and then there's some political stuff. So you have to, the way you search for it, the terms or the hashtag, just be advised that people like to hashtag jump on a trend or whatever to get you to see, we're selling vitamins and I'm searching for business and they're selling something crazy and they put the hashtag in there. I'm like, I don't really care about that. So you got to learn how to self-filter and scroll through. So here's one. I did small business owner, but it comes up with a whole bunch of other hashtags: small business owner, women in business, women owned business, veteran owned, family business. So here's another thing that this will give you ideas on hashtags where you can use, say, on Instagram. Like, I don't know what hashtag to use for my topic. Do a little searching on Twitter and don't do a hashtag search, do a keyword search, just the words, like I did, small business owner, and you just read through and see what people are saying. So this is the part of social listening where, okay, I might want to look at that women in business hashtag. And guess what? I can click on it and another column will pop up. So now here's some more information, but this is filtered to the hashtag women in business, which is probably women business, businesses owned by women, and they have conversations about what's going on with them. So if this is my niche, this is my audience, I might want to read through this and see what they're talking about, what they're complaining about, what they're happy about, what they're not happy about. And then I can come up with content, products, information, services to fit that need. Okay, everybody get that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, as I bring up more columns, they will just shift over. So, but I don't want to do any more than this. I'm going to get rid of the messages because this account I don't really get messages from. This is like a like a test. Okay, so this is good. This is a view that I like. So I can save this. I would probably at the end of the day, I would probably delete the national anthem day because it's over. Like at 12 o'clock, it's not national anthem day. So I might delete that at the end of the day, but keep the other ones. And whenever I come in the tweet deck, these will be here and they'll be refreshed as to what the date and the time is when I come in. And I can just leave it like that. And so instead of going to twitter.com, I can go to tweetdeck.twitter.com. And I have this laid out. I know what terms I want to observe and look at the conversations that's going on. Look, I'm learning information about hashtags. Social media marketing world is really active now because they're getting started. So I'm getting some information. I'm not even there. I'm going to find out what the conversation is because people are talking about it. So see how you can look at the conversations that's going on. All right, let me go to the comments. Brenda says, good morning. We'll need to watch a replay. Okay, Brenda, no problem. No problem. So this is like one of the listening tools that I use. I also use Agora Pulse, but that is fee based. And I got like a test of it from someone. So after that test is over, I'm really not going to keep it because it's a little bit more expensive than I want to pay monthly. Like it's really like crazy. But there's a couple others. Let me bring this down. So before I move on, any questions about the tweet deck?
I got a comment. This is real good and you don't have to pay for this. This comes with your Twitter account.
So that's why I say, if you don't have to love Twitter, you don't have to like Twitter, you don't have to use Twitter to tweet, but get an account, go to TweetDeck and set it up to monitor keywords and hashtags, learn the conversations that's going on. These are all people still, the people that are using Twitter that are having conversations. And guess what I love about this? It will lead to deeper conversations or other conversations that you weren't even considering in your industry or your, in your topic or whatever. Because someone will say something and then they'll have a link or a hashtag. And when you click on that, it will go into that information. So you'll discover new people, new conversations, new topics. You'll gather data and information to make your social media posts because it may be something that you don't know anything about. Yes, Brenna, tweet that. Hold on. Let me bring her up because she's asking tweet that. Yes, tweet that. And I'm going to type in, actually, I'll just copy it from the window. So it's a good tool, don't you think? What's the consensus?
I think it's a great tool. I will definitely be going in here because I can use it in actually whatever I'm doing. Just figuring out stuff, wanting to get information that's all in one place.
Right.
Instead of searching through the entire, it's better than Googling it.
Yes. Yes. This is Google on like, okay, instead of, I got to Google this and have all these tabs. Twitter, and this works well because Twitter is like the newspaper, the news. Anytime you want to know breaking news or what's current right now, say nationally, worldwide, in your city, what the conversation is, and the thing about cities is a lot of cities and government and stuff, they have Twitter. Police have Twitter, fire, everything, and they put community information here. So if you need to know what's going on, go to Twitter. And if you really want to go, okay, I don't want to go to twitter.com and type this in and do this, that, you use TweetDeck and it saves the searches for you. Because what this is searches. These are searches that I've done on keywords or hashtags, and it's going to save it so I can just come back up and it's just it's like a console, it's like a dashboard. It is a dashboard where it comes up and it's free. It's not like the others. I think Buffer is free for certain things, but if you want other things, you have to pay. Hootsuite is another one that works like this, but I don't know. Hootsuite is okay, and it lets you do Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, but there's a level to where they stop you for free, and then you have to pay. So but it's up to you if you want to pay. But if you want to get your feet wet and just have a listen, And for free, you can't beat this.
And you can play with it and
Yes.
get good at listening. You can
Yes.
get good at listening to your people in your
Yes.
industry.
And see how things are just moving. I'm not doing anything. It's just whenever someone tweets something, it automatically updates. Now, like I said before, just make sure that whatever you're searching for, take out the retweets, or if you see, because it will go. I've seen some where it just spins. It just kept spinning, and I couldn't click on any tweets because it was such a popular topic that people are think of it as people talking. This, and it really is people talking on Twitter, and it depends on how fast the conversation is going or how slow it's going.
This is like the ultimate ear hustle. You don't even got to
Yeah.
leave.
That's why I said when people say, "Oh, I hate Twitter," because you're looking at Twitter from what you see on the news, like I said, the president and all the stuff, and then people get on all the nastiness and don't. We're not on for that. Because you can see right here, if there was something, one of the political tweets, you could just scroll through it. So the thing that I'm searching for is probably not going to have a lot of that. And then my home column is people that I'm following. So if I'm not following anybody talking about politics or any of the other things that I don't care about, I'm not going to see them. Not going to see them at all.
And I just saw something about a tornado in Nashville.
Yes,
So
happened last night.
what our thoughts and prayers are for those who are in the Nashville area. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I would not have known that because I just happened to look down, and I don't
Right.
watch the news
Right.
on TV.
Because it was on the Good Morning America Today and all of that. But if like I watch the news in the morning, but during the rest of the day I don't want to hear anymore because it's just the buildup of this and the buildup of that, and it just gets to be too much. But when I want to check on the news, I go to Twitter on tweet. I go to TweetDeck, or I go on my phone and I'm looking at the stuff that I want. And like I said, you're busy working on your business, doing other things. You want to spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes on this and let it be. And if you want to come back later tonight, and it's there. All you got to do is just, you can bookmark it. If you don't want to keep typing it in, you bookmark it, click on it, boom, it comes up. So I'm really, and I've always said the benefits of Twitter for finding information and looking at what people are talking about, because that's really what the part of social listening is that you're monitoring things, but you need to act on it. So what are you going to do with all that information that you see in TweetDeck, or if you use Hootsuite or any of the others? What are you going to do with that information? You have to use it to craft new content, because you know what people are talking about, what they're concerned about, what they want, what they don't want, all from looking at people's conversations. So see, for me, my watch is talking. Why is it talking? So for me, I'm going to I've been monitoring the social media marketing world hashtag. It started yesterday. So I've been looking at it. I'm going to go back through and look and see what the conversations are about and see what they're talking about. And I'm not even there. Now, I'm not going to know exactly, like if a speaker like Mark Schaefer is there, I'm not going to know exactly what he's saying word for word. But trust me, people in the audience have already tweeted out the best parts of his speech. I've already seen it. Oh, Mark Schaefer said blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh man, I got to bookmark that tweet and read it later, or look at it, or whatever link, or this is the thing. Conversations are happening in places. If you can't be there, there's each event, and a lot of the events, not even social media market world, a lot of events in your industry, they will have a hashtag. All you have to do is find out the hashtag. Why? How do you find it? You go to Facebook and look at their page. They're going to say, we're having a conference. Come and everybody use the hashtag whatever. They will say it. So you'll be able to find it. And then you go, okay, I'm going to follow that hashtag for the day or two. Put it in TweetDeck. Look at it for 10 minutes. Go and do what you got to do some work. And it said, come back in an hour or two and see what the conversations are. And you can, with Twitter, you can bookmark tweets. You can, like a tweet. And then if you like it, that's another way of bookmarking it, because it will be in your tweet deck as likes. Now I want to go back through, because I have some other ones I don't want to demo because they're all paid. One is Awario, AWARIO. Now Awario is it lets you post, and you can, it lets you do searches. Like you can do searches for, like we just did, but it's not TweetDeck. Again, that's paid. I think it's $30 a month. Agorapulse is another one that does scheduling and then monitoring. And then again, Agorapulse is really expensive. I think it's like $50 a month or more. When you can investigate Agora, AGORPULSE, Agorapulse. I'm gonna put these in the comments. Another one is Keyhole. This is real-time hashtag and tweet keyword tracker for Twitter, Instagram, and the news. So Keyhole is like TweetDeck, but TweetDeck only does Twitter. So some of these others, they will let you search Instagram, or they'll let you search Google. They'll bring up different ways for you to search on different places. TweetDeck I talked about, which is the one that I want to use. Okay, so because it's free and it works. And it fits your budget. Because now, if I'm not paying for a social media monitoring tool, I can use that budget money for ads or something else, because I'm not spending that monthly money on that item. If it's not an all-in-one tool, like Agorapulse is an all-in-one tool where you get to post, you get to research, you get to look up stuff, you get analytics, all of that in one. So if I'm not doing that, I can say I can use TweetDeck to keep my eye on things and get an idea of the conversation and do some investigating on my own on other platforms. But it's a key to say, what is the conversation that's bubbling up? Like, it's not, you can get on trends. You can find out what people are saying and doing and talking. Also another, Brenna, let me bring up Brenna's conversation before I bring that. Brenna says, Hootsuite, Egger too, but they cost. Right. Egger is another one, but they cost. So that's what I'm saying, is we're not saying don't spend money, but if you don't have to, why? Because that money could go into a budget for ads.
Especially when you're just doing the research.
Yes.
The research is there on Twitter. Then there's, let's see. I rediscovered Buffer.
Yes.
And
they have a free side, but they limit you.
Right, to 3 accounts.
Right.
3.
And then they also limit like how many times you could tweet, or how many times you could post, or the extra stuff that everybody is doing with their monitoring tools. Buffer says, okay, you have to pay. And it's not a problem with that. Buffer's a great tool.
Right.
It's not a problem.
But again, that's why we tell you to get TJ Social Media Planner, because you need to sit and plan out what you want to do. Have in your mind what you want to talk about.
Yep.
Go do the research and use TweetDeck to get all your intel.
Right.
To gather the intel. That might be, the name is taken, but to gather the intel.
Yeah.
And then create your posts based on that intel, schedule them out one day out of the week. And now you're not running all over trying, what am I going to post today? What am I going to post today?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because with Google, you can use Google to search. Google's always the king of search, but you have to filter out what is relevant and what is not, what is current.
Yes.
That's the problem I have with Google, and a lot of websites now, their blogs, they're taking the date line off of things when you're searching. It used to come up with the date, and then you could tell, well, this is from 2015. I don't really want to read that. I want to see something 2019 or this year. But now when you go to Google search, and we talked about this before, that they don't have the date in their blog, because you can take that out. The blog owner can take that out. And I don't like that because it's like, I don't know if this is current. I don't know if you wrote this in 2015 or 2019.
You don't want to stay on bread.
Like, I don't want to do
You
that.
need to know, because there's a lot of times when I'm learning to, not learning, when I'm searching to find a solution to something on my computer, my iPad, or to do something. I
Right.
don't need stuff from 2015 when I got a 2020.
I seen 2012, 2011. I was like 2009. I don't need that.
The software has updated 20 times by now, and so that hack or whatever is not working.
Yeah,
That
whatever advice that person gave in 2011, it ain't gonna work in 2020. I can guarantee. And this is for, like, especially for like SEO stuff and stuff that's really changing all the time, digital marketing. I never look at anything that's old like that, because the advice doesn't work, because the systems change. They change Instagram. Google changes the way that they rank websites. All of these things, they change. So if you pull up old information, it's not going to work, because the way the system works is different. So
right.
you can't do that. But Google is great for searching. But TweetDeck is much better because it's current information and it's people's conversations. Google is okay. It's websites and stuff like that. But this TweetDeck is more current. It's information is more current. Like, you can investigate it for yourself. Now, don't take it face value. Like, there's people will tweet stuff and there's links. I'm like, okay, I got to check out the link and read this thing for myself to see if it makes sense, if it's something I need. So you still need to do that part. But like Fran says, this is the part where you gather the information that lets you make your post out for the week if you use my planner. Because now you know what's current for the week. What's current this week? You can talk about it next week because it's still current. See? So you need to know that. All right. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. Another place to search for information, this is more product based, is Amazon. Amazon. Because Amazon has reviews.
Right. I was just going to say that. Boy.
And what are reviews? People's conversations about if they're happy or if they're not happy with the product. Hey.
I'm telling you, you can go in there and people are like, well, this doesn't fit true to size.
Yeah.
And
you can even do this if you're writing books, because you can go in and see what people are saying about the book. Well, I thought this book was going to tell me how to do X, Y, Z, and it didn't tell me. I wish somebody would write a book to tell me how to do X, Y, Z. Boom, there you are. Oh, you need a book? Start writing. And there's your book. And with Amazon, you can self-publish. So there you go. Amazon's another place to look and see conversations about what's going on with products.
What are the pain points of the people you serve?
Yes. Because you want to, I wish I knew what my audience was thinking. I wish I knew what my customers were thinking. Well, you can survey them, which is another good thing, or you could do this.
And they are telling you what they are feeling and
people are talking. People are talking. Like Fran said, ear hustling, spying, detective work. And it's not anything bad, because these are people's conversations and they're making it public. And they're saying what I like and what I don't like about XYZ company or their service or their product. And you build a better mousetrap listening to them. While your competitors is going, well, I don't know why these people are complaining. Our product is great. Yeah. Start listening to what they don't like about competitor and you do it better. Do it better. And the information is there. It's just laying there like a book. All you gotta do is pick it up. Just start reading it and go, okay, this is where you get
I wonder how I'm going to make it in business. Well, you make it in business by solving problems. These people are telling us.
Laying it out right there. Boom. All you have to do is do some detective work. And here it is, easy. Tweet that. Tweet that. I'm telling you. Use it. It's free. The other ones, yes, those are good. There's two others. There's a Talk Walker that I use that will send me emails. Like I put in like any interviews going on with people I follow, like Gary Vaynerchuk or Mark Schaefer, any of those people, I put their name in Talk Walker and it sends me an email.
Now, I think I'm gonna have to get that because, and I know I get the notifications from each individual person, but
Yeah.
I would like to have it all in one
Then Talk
place.
Walker, I wish I don't have time to demo. We got to wrap it up. But Talk Walker is one. Mentions is another, but that you have to pay after they give you like 5 free searches, and or I'm not sure the number. They give you a couple of searches and then you have to pay after that.
Mm.
And that's another one that comes in your email. So out of today's discussion, we're going to look at TweetDeck and TalkWalker. Now, TalkWalker I didn't demo, but that one is easy. You just go to talkwalker.com and you put in it's like Google Alerts. Is really what it's like, Google Alerts. And you just put in what you want to be alerted about, and they'll send you the email.
Yeah, because
TalkWalker.
Google
Let
Alert,
me type
didn't
it.
they discontinued Google Alerts because I was
Oh,
getting
they
that.
did?
Well, I thought they had done that because I used to do Google Alerts, and I thought that was one of the little things. Anyway, but
Oh,
I'm going with TalkWalker because you said so.
this not talkwalker.com. So go to Google and do TalkWalker
Dot
Alert.
com.
It's
It's
not .com.
TalkWalker.com. It's
Well,
the
why did that
little.
come up?
It looks like a little. What is
Oh
this?
yeah, that's it. They changed their website. That's why. Okay, that's right.
He
They
looks like
changed
a
the website.
little.
Yeah, a little cartoon icon.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, they
gonna say
changed the website.
a
That's what I'm like.
Yeti or
That's not
something.
it. So there, it's that one is the alternative to Google Alerts. You get an email whenever there's like an article or blog post with the terms you put in.
Nice.
Okay,
I feel so much more informed.
there you go. Now the thing is, this is social media monitoring. You're monitoring a topic or a subject, but social media listening. And let me bring the banner up real quick so we can remember. Are you listening yet? Will you listen after today? Because you need to listen. You need to listen to what the conversations are being had where you're not there. Like the example I'm not at social media marketing world, but I can know what they're talking about. And that's good enough for me right now because I'm like, I want to hear, okay, what did Mark Schaefer say? And people will put out the most important thing, and people will do bullet points and summarize the things and everything. And you're thinking, I'm like, okay, this is good. So I'm getting the ear out. I'm listening to what's going on. Brenda, thank you for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Thank you.
Yeah.
So any more questions about social listening, let me know. Follow me, Terry Johnson online, Google me, go to Bizchicks, Google Bizchicks, wherever there are, and ask the question you want to know more about it. The social media planner, I will put the link in after this. So if you want to get the planner, it's a PDF. You download it. You can print it out. However if some people like to write with a pen, that's good. Or if you want to use your iPad, you can use it on the iPad. It's fillable on the iPad or a device. I don't want to say iPad. Your device, your tablet. Then you
Right.
can open up a PDF. Okay. All right. So just remember, act on this information. It's like having a book. If you don't open the book and read it, you can't learn anything about it. So with this information that you're getting about conversations around topics and industries that you care about, act on it. If somebody wants a better mousetrap, build it and sell it to them.
Mm.
And let them know though, but let them know that you have it. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for all the comments and the conversation, being a part of the discussion today. We talk about digital marketing topics on Tuesday. Tomorrow, Coach Karen will be here and talking about money right in the spot. So every weekday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. And
Yep.
follow us, Terry Johnson online or Bizchicks. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Replay Gang. We love you. Leave a comment. Let us know you're here. And we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.